This is a HeadGum podcast.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another rousing episode of Coffee with Crachel.
Rousing is like the exact opposite to how I feel today.
I know.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Chris.
And I feel... I just feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, you've had a fucking week, and I think your body was just like, today's the day that you're gonna feel all of this. Like,
I'm tired. If you hear any like weird rustling ASMR people, that's for you. No. I do have like a hair mask on, so I have like one of those hair nets, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm repping that lunch lady vibe, and I really like
it's a look.
It is a look for me.
Look.
Remember there was like a time where like I took so many selfies because I had those big hair curlers, remember?
Yeah.
Which I low-key miss them.
I feel like they're probably... Are they in my room at my mom's house?
If they're at your parents' house, then they're still available for me to get one day.
Yeah.
So that'd be lit.
Honestly, it'd probably be easier to probably just buy a new one, but also
no, but they were so nice. They were like heated curlers, and like my hair was really long, so I got to wear them like a lot. Now my hair is like... I don't know, shoulder length, so I feel like I could wear them. My hair was too short over the summer for me to, like, give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, you guys don't care about that.
So, we don't have coffee right now because...
I'm hydrating.
We just need to hydrate, so we've got this classic called water,
yeah.
H2O. It's fantastic
It's one of my favorite. I have a brand new nipple on my Camelback. Nothing feels better than biting into that nice hard nip. You know? That's the vibe for today's episode.
Holy shit. But I still have a coffee fact.
Oh, wow. That's glad.
Yeah, I should have...
I'm glad.
I should have got a water fact.
Water fact, Rachel has none in her skin.
In her entire body.
Yeah,
like,
you know how like people are 70% water? She's not.
You're like 7% water.
That's so fucked up. But scientifically, we've proven that. No, I'm just kidding. All right, what's your fact,
This
bitch?
fact is that if you yelled for 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, you would have produced enough energy to heat 1 cup of coffee.
What? So tell that to all these men out there that won't stop yelling. Tell them you couldn't even heat my left tit with the amount of time that you spend yelling.
Oh my god. So
that's a
whenever
message
people are yelling about, I just want a plain black coffee. Yeah. That's all I want. No.
Be like, keep yelling for 8 years and you'll be able to brew it yourself.
Yeah. There you go.
That's
Perfect.
the new savage comeback. It's really not. It actually requires like a lot of thought and timing.
Yeah.
Just not a good comeback, honestly.
Honestly, not at all.
I'm not good at comebacks, I feel. Well, that's actually a total fucking lie. I really am.
Yeah, that's really a lie.
I'm savage in a fucking... I don't know. I'm savage in an argument. However... I don't ever like to be in arguments. So it's like you get, if I'm in an argument, it's like the last straw and I've had it. And that's why I feel like I just destroy people with my words. And I don't do it often. It's usually to Squeezy when he poops.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
When Lila decides to really fuck something up in the middle of the night, aka like drop a mirror. You know,
I finally
like
replaced the mirror she broke on my desk. My little handheld mirror thing. She doesn't know her own strength. I think that's the problem.
She doesn't know her dimensions.
No. She has no idea. I think their whiskers are supposed to like let them know what's going on.
The length of their whiskers is supposed to grow to be the width of their bodies, so they know if they can fit through a space or not.
Wow. Animals. Yeah. Crazy.
Fantastic knowledge. So you had a big week, as I said, and one of those big things that happened during this week was you finally pulled the trigger on the old YouTube.
My god, pull the trigger, piglet, or whatever.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels really weird to talk about already, because it hasn't fully sunk in yet, but like,
yeah,
I think we all know it was coming. I mean, if we don't, then, like, Chris and I knew.
Yeah, basically you just we had a live stream where you just talked about how you are leaving YouTube
put it out there
as a career.
Yeah. So that doesn't mean, like, I'll never make a video again. Because, like, I said there, and I'll say it again, like, I could totally see myself, like, taking, you know, I plan, like, at least, like, a 6 months break, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, depending on how I am, like, job-wise and stuff, like, because I've had a pretty interesting week in that department as well, which we'll get to. But I could totally see myself, like, coming back, doing, like, monthly favorites videos or like stupid cooking videos again and, you know, just random shit. But it would be like literally just for fun, just like how I started. And that would probably be nice because it wasn't fun anymore. And I don't know. I just like, I mean, I already went over like most of this, but I was thinking about it like later that night that I had like forgotten to talk about some things. I think I really mostly focused on the fact that like I just wasn't feeling fulfilled in my job, which is like true. And that's probably like the biggest reason why I am choosing to like leave, because I just don't have time to like be uploading consistently while I am like on this job hunt, and then also like possibly landing different job opportunities, already working part-time, consulting, like doing all these things. Like I gotta focus on that shit because it's right now like the goal, you know? At least, if anything, God, I am so happy to finally have a new goal, bitch. Yeah. Like, that's
2017 hashtag goals. I'm just kidding.
There's like, I mean, I don't know if we have like resolutions or whatever, but like I've just felt so like stagnant, and I know that there were things that I could have done, and you know, there's plenty of things I could have done differently, but I wanted, you know, it to be me and coming from me and authentic to me. But I don't know, I just feel like it sucked the creativity out of me, because it was like, oh hey, you can upload this and then not pay rent, but it meant a lot to you. You know what I mean? Like, exactly. I don't know. So that's why she's taken like an indefinite break from it.
And when you come back,
it's not as... Is the right word? I don't know.
Yeah. Is it? I don't know. But like when you do, if you ever come back and make a video, it will be just because you want to and not because you need to pay a bill.
But like I get it. Like I don't expect people to like stick around waiting for that. You know what I mean? Like I don't fucking expect that at all, because like that's not fair, you know, to ask of people at all. But like at least know that like if you do see me pop up, like it was just because like I was in the fucking mood and it was fun and I enjoyed it. So like that's pretty good, I think.
Definitely.
I'd rather watch that. But, like, I know it's, like, inconsistent. You can't really rely on that. But that's why I'm fucking moving to different things. But
I'm sure you would probably talk about it on here if you had done a video.
Yeah,
you know
of course. What I mean? It just felt like I had felt like this for, like, 2 years, I feel. Honestly, since I moved to Seattle, I've just been like, what should I do with all of this?
Yeah.
And
because you had just, like, you were out of college. We pretty much came to Seattle right after we stepped out of college, and all of that culminating into, like, okay, so where is this going?
Yeah, and, like, I had, like, management at the time, and then, like, several flops in that department happened, which I so wish I could expose, honestly. But that, I don't know, I wasn't feeling good about it for a while, and then it started to be like this like chore, and I was like, this was not how it felt ever. It used to be so much fun. And then it started getting to the point where like it wasn't fun to upload, it wasn't fun to like sit down and film anymore. I felt really stressed out when I was doing it, and I would get like so angry like when I was doing it, because it wasn't a passion for me anymore. It almost felt like an obligation, but I was too stubborn to think like, okay, well, I can change this. Like, I can make a change. I can look for something else. Like, I kept thinking like, well, no, I already stuck like 5 years into this basket, if you will.
Yes.
And I can't like possibly do something different, like ever, you know?
And then you just finally decided you're going to take that leap.
Like, who else would want to, I mean, arguably, I mean, now with the podcast, it's a little different, but like at the time, like that was the place that I had the largest amount of following on. And then after that, it was like my Tumblr, which that I deleted because I was like, I'm done blogging. I'm gone. Like from this website. So I deleted that. I was like, was that a mistake? Like, people would kill to have this many people like on this place. And I didn't feel like that's not a reason for me to like stick around. You know what I mean? Just because like a number, you know what I mean? It's
if you weren't happy,
it's about a connection for me, and it's about, I don't know, it's about a lot more. So I just kind of felt like, okay, it's time. And in the last like, I don't know, year, I've actually started to look around, you know, and it was
pretty much after like I finally got my career shit together, then you were like, okay, let's tackle my career shit.
Like, at least mine wasn't like she's been laid off, you know what I mean? But yeah, for like the past, I guess because you just hit your 1 year at Amazon.
Yeah, December 7th was 1 year ago, and I've been moving and working in that regard. So it's
you've already had like several like position moves, so like cool.
I'm fucking ecstatic about it all.
Yeah, and so I just was like, all right. So about a year ago was when I decided like, okay, I'm gonna like take a step back. I started like uploading less, honestly, because I wasn't feeling as, you know, into it as I was.
And honestly, by that point, we were already starting to get some traction on this show.
I
like,
know.
we had only been on for a couple of months, but
yeah.
we
And I started
places.
like just signing myself up for all of those like websites where you can get different job opportunity listings and things like that. And I was just like browsing. I wasn't actually like applying for things. And then I started applying for things and started interviewing. Like, it was just wild. And like, I at first like only wanted to work from home because I've like been so isolated, work from home binge for like the past 4 years.
You haven't worked out since you were at Starbucks.
I just like, I had this like, I feel like that's the one thing. And like, I know people with YouTube, like they have, you know, other creators have like totally different experiences than mine. And like they work in office environments doing it and everything. And they have like a crew and like all of these different things. And like, I could imagine that would feel a lot less isolating.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean? But my thing was more like, I felt like I was being held back. And I almost felt like I wasn't actually prospering in that, like, in my career part of my soul. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I was just kind of, like, really reserved and only doing things my way and not actually, like, improving my skills and not actually, like, I don't know.
You said to me that, like, you felt isolated and that you weren't even really experiencing this like new place that we were living in because you were just working from home. And so like not knowing...
And that has since like gotten better just from like our friends.
Yeah, but like
that was part of it too.
First starting off, you're like, we didn't really know that many people here, and
I was like, well, I'm not gonna meet people. I was like, what kind of position am I in where I don't even have school anymore to meet people? Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And so I'm excited because, like, at first I was only applying for, like, at-home positions, but now I'm interviewing for, like, you know, they're here and I can walk to work, which is, like, all these great, you know, these are all ideal things. And I'm so lucky that we moved here because there's so many fucking opportunities in the social media side of things that I want. And, like, I don't know, I'm feeling really good about it. And I'm excited to, like, push myself. And, you know, because there's a part of YouTube that you can really let yourself, you know, just glide. And honestly, not really, like, if you're not setting goals and you're already, like, depressed, you can easily, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you can easily make excuses for yourself and not actually push yourself because your job is already all your control and you make all of the schedule. And so I'm excited to have some structure back in because I really was a lot better mentally when I did have more structure, whether that's school and then work that I was doing,
you
like
need to
in
have
high
like
school, college.
Something else, like you are a part of something bigger and that there's...
I need a routine.
Like, if you fuck up, you don't do, like, something for your job. It's not just, like, you're just fucking yourself over. Like, it's part of something bigger. And so there's a little more responsibility
like,
to
if I
it
push off work, like, it's, you know, I'm ultimately going to just, like, be, like, annoyed at myself. But this is impacting, like, other people. You know what I mean? It's just, it's what I want. I just feel like I want to brush up my skills, you know? I feel like I haven't... Of course, I use my communication skills all the fucking time. But, like, you know, my writing skills and things like that. Like, I just want to get back into them and feel more productive and then I can literally, I just think I personally feel better with YouTube as more of like a hobby, fun, creative outlet thing.
Yes.
And I know some people like have found a really good balance. And I really admire those people. And I don't think like I'm the only, you know, like that this is how everybody feels. No, like this is just me personally. Like this is my life and this is how I'm feeling. And I'm not feeling pushed enough right now. And I'm pushing.
Yeah.
I'm pushing myself now. And so... Yeah, so I had that video come out, which was, like, daunting.
And then...
I had, like, a job interview the next day.
Yeah, it was, like, 48 hours of a lot of stresses.
I was very anxious. Because I was... we knew that we were going to make that live stream this month for a while, but, like... I don't know. It just didn't feel like it was going to be that scary until, like, the day of. And then I was like, oh, my God. I wasn't, like, second-guessing my decision.
The night before,
it was just,
you
like,
were just,
whoa.
like, couldn't sleep because you were just, like, I can't believe... Like, it's a big thing. You're essentially closing the door on something you've worked 6 years on. And so, like...
Or, like, I don't know, just, like, a big job transition is what it feels like. And
exactly.
Then the next day I had the job interview, and that was, like, in the afternoon. So, like, the whole, like, morning I was just, like... And the night before... After the YouTube shoot, I was like, okay, I gotta get, you know, of course I was, like, already prepared and everything, but I was, like, looking over all the shit that I wanted to look over in the morning, and I was like, okay, let's do this. But it actually went really well, I think, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know, there's things moving and working, so, I don't know, it would be really exciting if...
Yeah, can't say anything.
Stuff happens. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm not jinxing shit, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it would be great, so, I don't know.
But
obviously there's like a million opportunities that she's already applied for, so like we'll see, she'll get something. But like, yeah, the consulting thing already on the side has been really rewarding for me, and it's just been so nice to finally like make a decision, because I'm like one of those people that like I have all these thoughts but then I won't actually like do anything about it. I'm just like, well, I'm so stuck here, I can't fucking change anything. But you can totally just make a decision. It might take you 2 years, but you can fucking do it. And
it's the time to do it. You're 24, going on 25.
Yeah, I don't want to enter my 25th year not happy with my career at all. You know, like, not that I wasn't, because at least I had the podcast and, like, the other, like, online aspects that I feel really, like, satisfied with.
It was really just the YouTube aspects.
And that was supposed to be the main focus. And then for a while, it just became, like, I didn't want it to be my focus anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah.
So that's that. So let's talk about some other shit. So we watched the show The Affair.
Oh my god.
And if you don't know what it's about, it's a Showtime show, and it's just fucking fantastic.
It's a very cool show. Something I've never seen done on
They
TV
show,
before.
like, the process of an affair going on, but it's, like, shown from different perspectives of all different people that are involved, and it's fantastic.
Well, the first season, it's only between the first two people, so it's like
the people
having
having the affair. Yeah.
And it's so much more than like an affair at this point, especially. It's like not even about the affair at all.
Yeah.
But it's more of like, if you like Gilmore Girls or like Parenthood or other like family drama shows where like the drama is, but you want to watch that on like HBO, what is it, Showtime?
It's Showtime, so like darker, really darker. Not any kind of comedy to it.
There's some comedy, but it's not like Gilmore Girls quirky or even Parenthood.
It's like blue-toned, very dark kind of like stuff.
It's an intense like family drama, and it's very realistic, at least from I've never experienced like an affair or a divorce or anything, so I don't know. But like it seems very realistic, and it's just cool because like sometimes you'll see a scene from like one person's view and then you'll see it again, but the other person, and like each person has a personal bias on the way that they experience things. And it's like, you kind of never really know everything that's the truth. It's really cool, though.
This next season, then they introduced, like, the peoples that had the affair, their spouses.
Yeah, that was just cool.
So you got their perspectives, and it just got even crazier. And the finale was just, like, intense. Wild.
And it's very beautifully shot. And it has produced one of, like, you know how everybody hates Umbridge? And it's like, Umbridge is, like, what you say is the best written villain or whatever. Like, you love
one of my favorite villains that has ever been written that I've read.
But, like, frustrates you, right? I haven't gotten to Umbridge yet, by the way.
Incredibly frustrating. And I hate her. But, like, I love the character because she's such a good villain.
That's how I feel about Noah fucking Soloway.
He is a fantastic character, but I fucking hate him.
If I saw him, I don't know if I could be able to, like, I would just probably walk away. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't know, man. I've never hated a male character more. Holy shit.
He is human garbage.
But, like, in the best, like, most satisfying way to watch unfold. So we've had, like, a little bit of a bone to pick with, like, the most recent season, which I'm still enjoying a lot of the other stuff that's going on.
Yes.
But there's, like, this one particular scene
and a theme overall that they're trying to tackle in this season, I feel like.
Yeah. So there is a sexual assault that occurs, I believe, in season 2 between this dude that we can't fucking stand and someone else. I won't, like, spoil it or anything.
Yes.
But, like, a trigger warning, we are going to be talking about consent right now. So if that's something that you don't want to hear about, you might want to fast forward to the next, like, 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
But basically, there was, like, this scene, because now he's, like, a professor or something, and they were just talking about consent, and it was, like, some other students and this, like, female teacher that's, like, French, and they're trying to make her be, like, you know, like, just...
This is a love interest kind of thing.
Yeah, some sort of, like, love interest. And they were talking about consent, and the way that this woman was talking about it, she was, like, basically how verbal consent can really just, like, ruin an erotic moment. And, like, it was just a really dangerous message that I didn't like to see. And they also made this, like, feminist character seem really stupid and annoying.
Yeah, like, they have, like, students that are talking about this, and you have the woman who's, like, the feminist character that's trying to, you know, like, two
like,
women.
Yo, consent is important. Like, this is horrible. Like, what the fuck? But they're making her look dumb and, like, she's not right. And that it's, like, it could be more than that because an erotic moment, like... a verbal consent would be, like, bad and ruin the spontaneity. Like, let's not glamorize sexual assault, please.
Yes, they, like, they go to, like, the teachers who are supposed to be, like, the words of reason, like, the adults in the situation.
Yeah.
And they're both just like, well, consent's really not, like, it's 100% needed, and it's not sexy.
What the fuck? So, I really, like... Yes, they are flawed characters, clearly. I just think, I mean, it's an adult show, so I would assume that, like, adults are watching it. You have to have a paywall to get to it, you know? I just think it's a really dangerous message to put out there, so it rubbed me the wrong way.
It's really annoying.
And it's hard to watch. And I hope that they, like, write that in some way, because...
Yeah, write it so that way it's like, yo, you, like, need consent, like...
Yeah, like, they totally debunk that at some point during the show. But right now, I'm just really grossed out by that mentality.
I hate it when shows are always just trying to show as, like, consent being, like, not sexy.
I'm sorry, nothing is... sexier than knowing your partner also is very excited about fucking you. Like, that's sexy.
Nothing is less sexy than being unaware if this person wants this or is enjoying this. You know what I mean?
That's
like,
disgusting. Like, and if you don't think it's disgusting, then you're probably not okay. So,
God damn.
That would definitely piss me off. But it's a good show. Like, there's actually a lot more to it. Like, I'm here for a lot of the female characters. Like,
yeah, a lot of strong female characters.
Oh, yeah. Helen is one of my favorite characters.
She's won, like, Emmys or something like that.
She got either the Emmy or the Golden Globe last year.
Something like that.
And she fucking deserved it. Like, she's killer. A really great portrayal of, like, what I like it is the portrayal of women. It's so complex. Like, they give women, like, non-traditional roles, and it's also, like, they let them be flawed and fucked up, and it's just really good writing, and I'm into it.
It's good.
So I'd recommend it, bitch.
Good stuff. So something that opened up in Seattle was Amazon Go store.
Oh, yeah.
So this is something we definitely have to go and test out and report back.
But it's here already?
I think so.
No, I thought it was just like a trailer for her. It's not
honestly,
actually
it
here.
looked like that the storefront that they were showing was like in a building that I'm aware of downtown. Like,
yeah, I know. It looks familiar.
So I feel like it might be there. I honestly, I got a press release in my work email, so I had to fucking read that, honestly. But it
looks cool.
We're gonna have to fucking test that out if it's there now or whenever it is, and report back for you binges because it's only in Seattle.
Of course.
So basically, it's just like you go into this store and it's all linked up to your Amazon app. And you kind of just, like, scan into the store, and then based off of, like, fucking what they call, like, walkout technology or something like that.
They were saying it's similar technology to the cars that drive themselves.
Yeah, they basically just, like, you can just pick up anything, put it into a bag, and then just walk out, and it will know what
you bought and charge you for it. It's not your Amazon app, it's the actual specific Amazon Go app.
Oh, okay.
So it will be a separate
But it's, like, all connected to your account.
Yeah. But they were, like, showing, like, some bitch, like, picking up a cupcake and, like, putting it down, picking it up again, and it kept, like, taking it on and off. So I guess, is there a sensor on this label? Is it weight?
I feel like it has to do with, like, cameras? I don't know. I honestly have no idea how it works.
I don't know.
It's
I'd
wild.
be interested to go and see how the prices are.
Yeah.
Is it more expensive for me to have this weird futuristic approach to grocery shopping?
It could honestly be cheaper because you're not paying for cashiers.
True.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll have to go and see. I could see also glitching. Like, is someone going to hack my groceries or something? You know what I mean? Also, like, am I going to accidentally get charged for things, etc.? So like, honestly, I could see it going wrong because everything that's digital can always get fucked up.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of scary when a lot of things go digital, and
but also human error.
Yeah,
bitch.
It's either way.
We're all fucked.
God damn. Kidding. Like, I saw that, I forget which country it is. I think it might be Singapore is looking to go completely just all digital on currency, like no physical currency. And it might sound like a cool idea, like who the fuck uses like paper money and like
yeah, but what about
like
people that don't have access to these things?
There's that, and then there's also
that's like a class thing.
What if power is out? What if like technology systems are not working? And
natural disaster.
You literally do not have access to like any form of money whatsoever.
Like Mr. Robot.
And also like, if like government is like shady legal stuff, like they could just like cut your access to all of your money, and then you literally don't
like
have
there's got to be
money.
someone with that override, and like that's why people don't even trust banks. Like,
I would never want to be in a fully digital kind of financial thing. Like, I think we should fucking stop using paper for our money and be like Canada, who has they have the plastic with like the clear parts in it.
We learned a lot about. Oh, by the way, a stone is 14 pounds, and now I know. Also, what a random number, but
we can't really complain because we're like fucking Fahrenheit over here. We're just being
no
stupid.
One knows who the hell we're doing.
Use feet instead of the metric system. Like, we're just all sorts of fucked
up.
We're
a hot mess. But yeah, we did learn a lot about the money in other places. I got lots of pictures of money that I saw.
Exactly. It's honestly really cool, and I think we should use plastic money.
Well, yeah, it makes sense. Like, how many times have you ripped a fucking bill?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
And then you tape it together and you try to pay for that Three Musketeers, and they won't take it. That definitely did not happen to me at a swim pool, like, fucking snack bar.
So you're not speaking from personal experiences right now?
No, bitch. I feel like a lot of things happen to me at that snack bar.
No,
I had my first gelato. You know?
Good times. Good times.
The fact that I can vividly remember that too much. Anyway, so I guess we should get into some questions unless we had anything else.
Well, I did want to mention, since we're talking about money, there was also United Airlines decided that they...
Oh, yeah, this baggage bullshit.
So basically, they're like, we're making a new cheaper ticket, but you don't get access to the above container. What the fuck? Overhead?
The overhead compartment.
Yeah. Wow, now, I couldn't think of that.
Question, how the fuck are they going to enforce this? Because right now, you just, like, you move her up and you shove her in. So it's like...
They might have, like, a separate section that's, like, they know people in this section do not put their bags up top. And they let the people that have the access to that board first, and then, like, if you're the schlub that's got no overhead,
you're group 7 now.
Yeah, like, you're the last group to load, and you know you don't get to put your bags up there.
When is United going to come out with the even cheaper ticket where you get to ride in the bottom of the plane with all of the suitcases?
Oh, God.
Like, honestly, when's that gonna happen?
Honestly, and, like, it's just fucked up because they're just...
United Airlines, by the way, already sucks, and I would fly them as a last resort.
Yeah, our trip to VidCon, the one time we went to VidCon, was completely destroyed by United being
They delayed
stupid.
It 8 times, I think it was.
Like, we were flying out, like, early morning, and it ended up being that entire day was just dedicated to travel, when we were supposed to get there and just get acquainted.
We were supposed to be
California.
there at, like, 10 in the morning. It was gonna be, like, we have a whole day before, like, the actual convention starts. Like, you know, I get it, shit happens, but, like, I had a bad experience, and, like, just judging from all the shade I've seen about this on Twitter and stuff, like, a lot of people hate United. I like Alaskan.
Alaskan is the best.
They give you those free pretzels, and I'm here. That's not what I would judge it off of, but, like, I don't even think United does anything.
Yeah.
They probably just, like, shit on you.
It's just stupid, and it's just another fucking way to make
By the way, this
money.
Episode of CoffeeWithChrachel is sponsored by United Airways.
Oh my God, please.
Can you imagine?
Never.
They would never work with us now.
Absolutely never.
We burned a bridge.
So, another thing before we go into the questions
would you do that? Would you fly with no overhead compartment if you wanted to save money?
And
only bring a carry-on bag? Like, you could still have your backpack and put it, like, at your feet. Would you be able to do that?
I don't know. Like,
because you'd still have to pay to check a bag then. Because, like, honestly, where are you going that you only need a backpack? And okay, I get it. Some people can do that. I have moisturizer. She's got to pack that sunscreen and serum. Okay.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that. I at least need a fucking carry-on.
Yeah, I need the overhead because we never even check bags. We literally just do the backpack and the over-the-head kind of bag. That's all I go with. I never check a bag because too many of my friends have gotten fucked.
And it was honestly like a hassle trying to figure out where the hell is your guitar. When my sister came and she checked that, like we're like wandering around just waiting, like where is it? Where is it?
We stayed for like 2 hours watching the turnstiles. Is that what it is?
I don't. Carousel. Who knows what it's called?
Turnstile, I think, is the thing that you walk to get into.
That's like those like little 3 sticks that you walk through to enter a park.
And you always like impale yourself trying to do it. But like we were waiting around, and then just random guy had it, and he was like, "Oh, are you the instrumental player?" And I was like, "It's mine." And I was like, "I mean hers," because it was her bag.
Yeah, like they wouldn't give it to me or Rachel because it was
I get that. I wouldn't want them to have given it to anyone else. I'm glad that they stand for what they believe in. I don't even know what airline she flew in, but whatever. She has her guitar now.
But you saw an article on BuzzFeed about like glitches in the Matrix, basically.
Yeah. It's like an AMA that has happened on Reddit where people ask, not an AMA, like an Ask Reddit.
Yeah.
And it was like, when have you experienced a glitch in the Matrix? And I guess, like, this is a phenomenon people experience often. I get a lot of deja vu personally, and I know you do too. You get a lot more than me,
I feel like I experience deja vu a lot. I never, like, it always just happens randomly in the moment, and I'm just like, I feel like I've definitely had this moment before in a dream, because as soon as I wake up from a dream, I never remember anything. Like, a few seconds after, I'm like, well, I have no idea what I was just dreaming about. But then, like, I
remember my dreams pretty well, but deja vu, like, I can't really remember a time, like, after it happens, but it's, like, in the moment, you know, you've already seen it, and sometimes you even can, like, think, like, right before they're about to happen, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's happened to me, like, one time we were playing Mario Kart, and everything started falling together. Like, I knew it already happened, and I was like, oh shit, there's gonna be a banana right here. And I don't know if it was that exact thing, but, like,
I've definitely had moments, and, like, I've been able to, like, be a little predictive, like, a few seconds out, and it makes me feel like
gross,
really gross, and, like, fortune telling kind of stuff, and, like, I don't know, like, mediums and things like that, like, that it can be true, and that, like, dimensions and time, and what does it all mean?
I just think of that bookcase in Interstellar, and I'm like, well, I'm being visited by Matthew McConaughey right now, and he's telling me that banana's about to pop up. Like, honestly, so
he's touching that clock and moving the hand.
Yeah, he's wiggling that little fiber.
Honestly, that's squeezy.
So true. But, like, this creeps me out. I was like, I think honestly I was reading this when I was nervous about the YouTube thing, like, the next day. I was reading it up at night, and it says, one evening, a man and his wife returned home from dinner. When he opened the door, he saw his wife sitting at the computer doing work, which is a normal sight when he gets off work, except for the fact that she was entering the house with him. That's, like, bolded.
Yeah.
When they went to bed, he told her that he'd unexplicably seen her sitting at her computer earlier, and she got very serious and then told him that when he opened the door, she saw herself sitting at the computer too. I don't like this. And there's many of these, and, like, we were reading through this Ask Reddit, and just, like, everyone telling their stories, and they're creepy and unsettling, and I love it. So I would highly recommend reading them.
Honestly, if you guys have any of those experiences, please share, because
we'd love to read them on the podcast.
It's so cool.
I like, low-key wish I had one to share with you that's more interesting than, like, a deja vu where I was like, I definitely chewed this bubblegum in this exact spot.
Yeah, it's not anything like I'm in the world and I'm seeing something. Like, it's just like, I know I've been here
nothing
before.
Creepy has happened. I've definitely never, like, walked in on myself.
Yeah, you know?
If that happens,
I'm gone.
Like, is that Time Turner or what?
The ticket to Mars, like, it's being bought right there.
What if you get to Mars and you find yourself? Kylie Jenner told me that I would realize things. What if I realize myself on Mars? Also, I feel like we should definitely do, like, our favorite stupid things that happened this year. Like, memes and stuff.
Yeah.
And just, like, funny little tidbits, you know, try to bring some joy to 2016.
It's going to be a challenge.
I feel like every year I get to the end of the year and, like, things actually start to improve. So, I don't know, maybe 2017 will be as lit as I feel it is, but I can't imagine it will be under Trump's rule. But
yeah, I feel like December is always like, maybe there is some kind of hope left.
There's hope! And it's brought on by that stupid Christmas tree.
And then January is kind of just like, everything's dead because it's winter and frigid. And
everyone's at the gym.
Yeah.
And then once February comes, it comes around.
Yeah.
And I feel like we all really realize the tone of the year.
Yep.
And that's right in time for my birthday.
Yeah, it's perfect timing.
Turning 25, man.
It's gonna be wild.
I'm actually excited. I'm not getting, like, weird. I know that, like, my 30s are supposed to be the best, but, like, hey, these next few years, like, these are supposed to be my best.
It's still weird, like, being grouped into, like...
I don't actually believe that, but, like, I'm just gonna go in with that mindset because, you know, you choose...
But I feel weird just, like, being grouped into, like, that other, like, the next age group up. It's, like, 18 to 24 is, like, the target for, like, marketing. Like, the group, the kids.
I always fuck that up. I'm like, 17 to 23. Like, I definitely fuck that up in my interview.
It's, like, 25 to 30-something is, like, the next age group up. And
I like that group. I feel like people finally understand what a goddamn dollar means at that point. Some people. And I like it.
Mm-hmm. Shit. Well, should we do some questions?
Yeah, binge. I would love to read more of these creepy ghost stories, but I don't want to spook anyone out, you know?
Yeah.
I get it. Some things are, like, annoying and unsettling to read, and if you're not in the right spoopy mindset, then no one needs to hear this.
Mm-hmm. I just remember, though, before we go to the questions, the gift exchange.
Oh, yeah.
You guys got to send your gifts out by tomorrow, Friday, the 9th.
Woo!
You're not going to be, like, crucified if you don't. Like, it's okay if you're a day late. We just gave a deadline
for, like, legal reasons. No, I'm just kidding.
Just as a general guideline, but don't be late. Like,
please don't.
But,
and also, like, please send out a gift if you signed up. I'm really scared that people are, like, not going to get things if they signed up and, like, their person flops.
Yeah.
And, like, I get it, shit happens, but if shit's going to happen, please email us.
Yes.
We've already gotten, like, a few people emailing us, and we've, like, resolved some things, but, like, you know, don't leave people hanging, and, like, if you didn't get a gift and you got fucked over, like, that's really horrible, and I wish there was more that we could fucking do, but it's kind of, like, this is all one of those, like, what is it, honor code?
Yeah, honor system kind of thing. Yeah, there's not really much we can do, but I was gonna say, if, like, it gets to, like, the new year, and you haven't received a gift, just, like, shoot us an email, and we'll just make sure that the person that was
we can contact the other person and be like, hey, how you doing?
See what they're doing, and also, like, if we just, like, don't get a response, then, like, that person's just not going to be able to sign up for a future exchange.
Yeah, with that email.
That's about, like, the most we could do is, like, you know, make a list of people that haven't sent out gifts. That's kind of shitty, but also, like, we want to make sure people get gifts.
Yeah, and we want this to run smoothly, so if you joined, please just do a nice thing.
Yes.
And just go through with it.
I've been seeing a lot more tags. But we get it, like,
tags. Of course things fucking happen, but yeah.
I've been getting tagged in a lot more gifts, and, like, people are starting to get their stuff, and everybody's real excited, and it's super fun.
And I suspect that it will be, like, maybe no one, but, like, you know, just gotta put it out there just in case.
I have faith in the Bincho community.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this isn't some, like, randoms, you know what I mean? Like, it's you guys, and I suspect you guys are all, like, not gonna not flop, I would say.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to really say it.
Okay, so now, actually, questions.
Yes, Binge.
I'm going to do Patreon first. And I've seen this question in a couple of places, but generally it's, I'm graduating next week with my master's degree and have never had to apply or interview for quote-unquote real adult jobs, TM. Given that you both have had a fair amount of experience with that in the last 2 years, what do you think have been the most crucial things for you both in finding a job? Thanks, binches.
Oh, God. Well, Chris probably, I mean, I'm experiencing that now, but you definitely are, like, the experienced binge when it comes to getting fucking job interviews.
Yeah. So, I mean, with applying and interviewing, the best piece of advice that I can give you is that when you approach any interview, any resume, any email whatsoever, you are talking about yourself as though you are the hottest shit on this planet.
You gotta have authority and confidence. No. Especially in your wording on your resume. Like, no, I thinks. Like, you are.
Yeah.
I am.
Yes.
That's what you need to really put in there.
Yeah, like, you don't want to come across as cocky, but, like, you want to make sure that, like, you are talking about you have faith in your skills, even if, like, you're, on the inside you're, like, crying and nervous.
Yeah.
Because that's me half the time, too. I'm
like, I don't want to write that I'm an expert, you know what I mean, in these things, because, like, you might second guess yourself, but, like, you have to have the lingo down, too. And you want to make sure, like, the job that you're applying for, like, you're hitting, like, the key words that they're looking for, like, when they have their requirements and what they're looking for. You want to make sure you're hitting those in your resume and you're using the right language that's going to get you that job. For, like, me in social media, you're like, well, what are the terms? And, like, social media manager, social media marketing, like, you need to, like, SEO. Oh, yeah. SEO, bitch.
SEO. God
there
damn.
she is, and there she goes. But you, like, want to make sure you're using the right language that they're looking for in your resume as it applies, of course. You don't want to, like, just be, like, lying, but...
Yes. Yeah. And that would probably be the biggest piece of advice that I could ever give.
And make sure you have a fucking killer ass question when they're asking, like, do you have any questions for me? There's an entire, like, billions of articles online like that are filled with great questions that you can ask the person.
You could have like your technical questions about like, you know, what are the hours, what's the pay, kind of stuff like
things
that.
You actually have questions about.
But like if they happen to answer everything that you had a question about, always have something like, what do you like about working here?
I don't like asking that one because I feel like that one's just like your last resort.
That is a last resort, but it's still something that is applicable.
I've definitely done that one before. I also like to ask like, what is the most important thing you think a person needs to fill this position that you're actually
that's
like,
a very good question.
Like something like that, or like, what do you think is the most useful skill to have when working this position, etc.
Yeah.
Like something that's like very specific to what you're actually trying to interview for.
But you want to
tooth whistled.
Never leave an interview without having asked a question on your side.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And just be professional, you know, like. You just gotta. Even if the person you're interviewing with is, like, not being professional and, like, you feel like it's lax, don't be lax.
Yeah.
Just keep being professional. You don't work there yet. You know what I mean?
Like, honestly, when I went to an interview for Xbox, like, I think I went in there in, like, a button-up and, like, a tie because I didn't know that, like, tech office culture is, like, fucking
casual.
Wearing super casual. And so, like, I was, like, super overdressed, but they were just, like... They, like, commented on it, but they were, like, joking, and it was just, like a funny thing.
It's better to be overdressed. I mean, don't wear you might need a suit in some jobs. It depends on what you're doing. But, like, a tuxedo, let's be chill out.
Yeah.
But don't go in sweatpants or joggers, even if they're fucking, like, expensive athleisure that you got at Nordstrom. Like, make sure you're wearing, like, real pants.
Yes.
To your job interview. I mean, that's kind of basic. I feel like most people know that one.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Megan Preyes has said, I had a weird dream that our professor was sick and Chris had to grade our finals. How did I do?
Oh my god.
Well, your essay on the evolution of the Prius was, a solid B+.
A C for corn. It was too corny.
Everybody gets a C just for Chris and for corn.
Yeah, Chris was here.
What were those grades? I was like, before A, B, C's, like you got like an S... E. Or like a satisfactory or like a proficient, you know what I mean?
E was like extraordinary or something, exemplary or something.
Yeah.
Excellent. It was probably just excellent.
Yeah. Shit. And then I forget like N was like
not
so
giving
good
you
or like
Have you ever had to like grade papers like when you're like in fucking when I was like in 5th grade, one of the cool like jobs you could do.
Oh my god, everybody had like the jobs.
You had like a job. Like what the fuck? They were working us like dogs for no pay. Like are you kidding?
Like you get to wipe the
eraser board.
The eraser board. You get to like wash the chalkboard. Like you get to do this.
Yeah,
stuff.
you get to feed that goldfish. That was like the most important task. Like you had that bunny. We had a bunny.
Oh my god,
every person got to we all gave birth to a butterfly at one point in our lives. You're not special, Chris. But like we had like a school bunny and like each weekend like you took it home.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, I guess like my fear was like what if it dies in my house?
Like, yeah, that's everybody's fucking fear.
Like my mom told me that this is actually a really gruesome story that's not vegan, so like if this is you're probably not gonna like this, guys, but like my mom told me that when she was younger they had like a turtle.
Yeah.
And like there was one girl in class that like took the turtle home and like let's just say the shell was no longer involved.
Oh my god.
Like imagine being that person.
Wow.
And like I don't know how old they were. Like that's dark.
That's really
maybe that's
dark.
why my mom's the way she is. They traumatized her with that turtle.
Fuck.
We actually had a turtle as a pet that wandered in like my bubby's backyard and like they said it ran away. Bullshit. Where did she go? I don't even know what it was named. I think it was Turtley. Creative.
Camellia Malky's asked, how was your day?
I mean, I'm tired, but I'm here.
Yeah,
I got dark circles, definitely. Chris pointed them out. He was like, you look tired. And I was like, you're not wrong.
I woke up with a headache too, and then I worked.
Yeah, we both had like sinus headaches today? I think it's the wind.
The weather.
I'm gonna check my weather app.
It's really doing some things.
How's that pressure?
It's fucking cold as hell. It's really cold.
I know. We did like a nice brisk IKEA. Oh my god, we have a winter storm warning from 42 minutes ago. Mixed rain and snow is what's supposed to be happening right now.
Oh shit! Live weather forecast.
I know.
Right
sorry,
now.
no one cares, but. I just want to know, like, if there's, like, an air pressure situation. Is that what the barometer is?
Yes.
Okay, it says 9 miles an hour. is the wind, and the barometer is 29.
Okay.
Does that mean my nose is fucked? Like, give me your professional meteorologist
Honestly,
opinion.
I'd have to look into it a little bit more because I forget a lot of shit.
What about the waxing gibbous? Like, how do you feel about her?
Please get this moon out of here.
I love the moon phases. Like, why are they so waxing?
Giddy.
Like, why do... Yeah, just go ahead.
Wax this.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. Dying to know your fave Downton Abbey characters. I've always had a soft spot, Jesus Christ, for Anna and Bates.
Oh, man, Anna.
Anna, like...
I love Anna. My favorite, of course, is Mary. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I love Mary because she just, like...
Such a complex, great female role.
I just love that she literally... Anything she says to Edith has shade to it. Like, it's fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie. What are we on, season 5 right now?
Yes.
I feel really bad for Edith right now, but at the same time, like, how the fuck did that book end up in the fireplace and really, like, how'd that all go down? Like, I get it. She's very upset and tender in this moment.
Yes.
But I love Mary. She was like, well, Edith decided to light her room on fire today. Such a bitch. I just love Mary. She's just such a great, complex role. But, like, honestly, I have a soft spot for, like, every character.
That's
even
one of those
villains.
Shows that, like, I really...
It's such an ensemble.
Hard to find a character I don't like, kind of thing.
Yeah. Even the characters that are bad, I don't... You know what I mean? I would say, like... The randoms that come and go very quickly.
Yeah.
Like the one that tried to, like, take Branson away, basically, and, like, sleep with him so that she could get pregnant.
Yeah.
That, like, random binge. Like,
and also the maid that had a thing with his lordship. I always forget his name.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
that was there for, like, 3 seconds.
But, like, it was good writing for, like, them to have a conflict, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
It's
Downton
a good show.
Abbey, good. It was getting
The
a little
Dowager.
bit, like, but then... Like
season 4 was, like, my least fave so far, but 5 has been picking it up.
Yes, it's very fucking good.
Okay, so what is your favorite holiday song? My favorites are Santa Tell Me. What's that one?
I don't know.
And All I Want for Christmas Is You, of course, the iconic. That's probably what my favorite
you
is.
You reference me as, like, the encyclopedia of Christmas. Like.
Well, you are from Christmas Town, Bethlehem, PA, so...
Yes.
Okay, yeah, All I Want for Christmas. I almost started to sing it, then I decided that was not a good idea to do. So, yeah, that one's a great one. Also, Pa-Ra-Ba-Pum Chunk, as we call it in our house.
Honestly, Mariah Carey is, it's a lit song. It really gets you jazzed for the holidays.
Like, yeah, also the Boss's version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Bruce Springsteen, because you get that Clarence solo that's like jazz Christmas. Yeah. There's some jingle bells happening. It's just a good bop. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good bops. I'll tell you what my least favorite is. Baby, It's Cold Outside, with those scathing, creepy-ass lyrics.
Yeah.
Please change this. I saw someone changed it, but it was like they wrote it themselves, like not the actual person.
Yeah, like if the actual.
But the actual person's probably not alive anymore. So
oh my god, that's dark.
Maybe, I don't know. Who's to say? Is Bing Crosby still alive or whatever the fuck?
Who the fuck knows?
Probably not.
I don't
I probably
know.
look like a fucking idiot right now.
If money was not an issue, where in the world would you travel to? Also, are you a backpacking binge or the staying in a 5-star hotel kind of binge?
Of course I'm a hotel.
I'm a hotel.
I just like to see the bathrooms. I'm
yeah.
like, ooh, you got a cool sink?
Like, I can go out and like do
dryer?
I can do some traveling and some hiking during the day, but at the end of the night, I
want to slide
be
into the smooth comfort of a nice bed.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. Yeah, plus I don't think I would like live. I don't think I'd get that snake. That snake would come for me.
The bear or something like.
Absolutely. But yeah, if money were no object and we could travel anywhere.
Anywhere.
Okay, space count.
No shit. Does the ocean deep count?
Because let's be honest. Being in one of the ROVs in the deep sea, discovering new species, that's the ultimate vacation for me. It costs like, oh man, it's like $300,000 to do it or something. One fucking day.
Oh my god, one day.
Just kidding.
I feel like it's probably not like the most expensive thing you fucking pick, but like I want to do a tour of like all the Scandinavian nations.
I was thinking of fucking Iceland, honestly.
Yeah, like Iceland and Norway and Finland and Sweden,
Netherlands.
like all of those Northern Europe states.
Yeah.
Places, nations, whatever you want to call it. I want to travel there.
Also Mars, just because how lit would it be to be like, I went to Mars, did you?
Yeah, my footprint can be seen in this satellite image.
I feel like every step on Mars is going to be iconic, and they're going to have, like, a little, like a velvet rope around, like, so many different things. Like, this is the first poop someone took on Mars. This is the first
honestly,
fingernail.
Though, that probably could happen. Like,
what do you... Is there, like... When is there going to be a museum on the moon for me to go to?
Ooh.
You know?
Or Mars.
Well, we never actually went to the moon. That fucking, like, when Jackie Aina uses the goddamn music from... What is it called?
Is it the X-Files?
I think it's the X-Files.
I have no idea.
I die every time. That's what I would cut in, but I don't know about copyright.
Okay, what kitchen gadgets do you guys recommend, especially coffee-related ones?
I thought it was going to be like, what kitchen gadget are we? Catching gadget.
Catching gadget.
Audrey Kitching.
We actually just, when we were at IKEA, we picked up a frother so we can do, like, frothy coffee drinks.
Yeah, I feel bad because Brie was like, I'm going to get you guys this for Christmas, and then we just bought it because I was like, you don't have to buy us anything, bitch.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
So, bitch, you better get creative with your gift. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
Don't do anything. Let us just, like, eat ramen together or something. But yeah, so we got a milk frother. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. Bree's mom made me really want one because she made us, like, little lattes the other day, and it was nice.
Ironically, it's the thing that I basically cut off my thumb with, but a mandolin slicer has been a great addition to the home.
Yeah. Not so much for your hand.
Yeah.
Also, a NutriBullet, bitch. I don't know if it's different from, like, a bullet... What is oh my god. I almost called it a beauty blender for a minute. You know, the magic bullet, that's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a NutriBullet, and they think they market it as like, there's neutral infusion when
no,
you
it's
use
the
a blade.
NutriBullet RX, and it's like, these blades infused your food with
superfood and high quality health particles. Like, it's such a fucking gimmick to get people to buy this product when it's the same thing as the regular NutriBullet.
It's a prescription though, so
I think
it's better.
It's like they have like one extra blade or something. I don't know.
Who knows what the
Either
fuck
way,
happens.
it works for like smoothies, of course, but you can also like make purees in it. You can whip things in it. You can fucking like grind up anything like coffee beans, or like if you need to make almond meal, you can grind it up in there. It's just been very useful.
Yeah.
And it's not that like big. I mean, I love my KitchenAid mixer. I'm glad I didn't have to buy that
product. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that was a gift, and it definitely takes up a big portion of my counter space. But she's so pretty that I don't mind.
Honestly, one that's really random, but I feel like you can't do without is like if you use a lot of garlic, a garlic press.
Yeah, if you don't have a garlic press, you're not even in the game, binge.
Like how do you do it without?
How do you press a garlic between these little two hands? And like you try to mince garlic with a knife, and you're about to mince your whole life. Like I don't even. Can you imagine you trying to cut a clove of garlic with a knife?
Honestly, that would not be a good situation.
Don't do that. Also, you need a microplane or a zester. You can use it for like actual like nutmeg and shit, but you could also, a little lemon zest always adds a nice day for me.
I mean, we want to get, I don't know, is it like a percolator for coffee?
I don't know. It's like those little like metal things that just make like a small amount of espresso, and you don't need to have like a big old espresso maker.
We want to get one of those, and then we have a French press that we don't really use that often, and we just have a regular coffee maker, but we have it without the hot plate.
Yeah, definitely opt for the coffee maker that's got like the stainless steel like coffee carafe, so that it stays warm without using a hot plate that burns your coffee. We can honestly tweet the link to our coffee maker. I love it.
It's fantastic.
What is it, a Mr. Coffee, I think?
Yeah, it's Mr. Coffee.
Yeah. Like, they should do a sponsorship with us, bitch. Like, I feel like we've always been a slut for their shit.
Honestly, the most on brand we could possibly ever be.
I know, that's really true. That and Javalia, though we haven't had Javalia in forever.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so having lived in the East Coast, what are some words that West Coasters / Seattle people do you think that they pronounce weird?
About. It's almost like people get almost a little Canadian or like
we're very
Midwest.
close to Canada, so like I'm gonna drag Brie.
Oh my god, poor Brie.
She says milk instead of milk,
and it's adorable.
Yes,
we love it. But back where I grew up, it was cow juice. No, I'm just kidding. It's milk.
They said they grew up in New York and they live in Texas, and their girlfriend teases them relentlessly about the way they say orange.
Oh well, yeah.
So that's you, orange.
Yeah, I get a lot of shit out here, bitch. And it's, I don't know, the Philly accent is definitely harsh.
Yeah.
And it's for me, everything I say sounds very harsh. Everything out here, everyone sounds very pleasant.
Yeah, I feel like the
very
Seattle area
calm.
doesn't really have, like, that much of an accent. It's just, like, some words are kind of Canadian-ish.
Yeah, it's a Canadian twist on an old classic. Yeah. That's what I would say Seattle sounds like. Though I haven't really met people from, like, far up north or very west.
Yeah, we've really just been in, like, the fucking city, so, like...
Yeah.
Who knows? But, yeah, so that's kind of just the only words I can really think of.
Yeah, I maybe if, like, people say it sometime,
I don't know.
Write
Do
it
I
down.
say anything that's fucking weird? Like...
You just add extra words, like I've already bitched about. But, like,
Here for you know?
Yeah, like, to end a phrase, I feel like you Bethlehemians, you Allentonians, you don't know what the fuck to do to end a sentence, so you're just like...
Just
the
keep
sentence
going
will be like, I gotta go to Giant. That's a quintessential Pennsylvanian sentence. And so be like, I gotta about go to fucking... I gotta go to Giant now for you here. And do you want anything for me to pick you up on the way back for you now?
Giant.
Yeah. About the back, and when I'm on my way, I could pick you up something now for you.
Yeah,
here.
I do that a lot, and it's one of my quirks.
It is. It's very charming. I'm just like, I'm like, it's horrible. That's a horrible orange rash.
Horrible.
Yeah, every morning I say, like, every morning.
Every morning you wake up and you're like, horrible.
Me when I check the Smart News app.
This orange is horrible.
That's honestly me. And honestly, this orange is horrible. That's precisely how I sound.
That is you in a sentence.
It really is. And yours is like, past the corn.
Pumpkin spice.
Oh my god, did you see that pumpkin spice thing we got tweeted in today?
Oh my god, about like the book or whatever?
Yeah.
You ever tweeted and said it was my memoir?
Yeah, bitch. It honestly was.
Okay, let's end it with our thoughts on the current season of The Vampire Diaries.
Oh my god. I love that they're going to hell. I would say that's my favorite. Everything's very conveniently happening, so that's kind of wild, but I get that they need to wrap this shit up.
Damon is like the worst character ever.
Ready for him to leave. Yeah. Also, they go and they fake you out and they kill off a character in the last episode, but in the trailer he's still alive.
Yeah, it's literally like that's not a fake out.
So it's like so messy. Like there's no, it's not like that Glenn shit. They really had, they filmed like them beating the shit out of like every character just to throw you off.
Yep.
They really tried. Apparently Carl's like leaving The Walking Dead because he's going to college in real life or something.
Props to him, but I mean, like, he said he's going to try and make it work for him to be on the show but also go to college, but I don't know.
Just have him be a zombie that they check in on like part-time and he's still like crawling around like
that'd be
gasping. Oh yeah, Vampire Diaries. It's interesting. I'm ready to see how they fucking end it, honestly. I'm just ready to get this shit over with so that when I binge watch it I know like the whole journey.
I like the siren like mythology kind of thing that they're doing. Like it's
cool I love
twist.
I love what's her face. Oh man, now I can't
think of the actress.
The main siren that looks like Chrissy Teigen. She's she's great. But yeah, I'm waiting because you know they're gonna have to kill off Bonnie at some point because they're gonna raise up Nina.
Yeah, or they're
gonna, and that sucks because I love Bonnie.
They're gonna maybe find some backwards ass way to fucking like reverse it because nothing's ever like fucking set in stone when it comes to like magic. How many times
did Alaric change what species he is and whether or not he's alive? Like several. But Lexi just never had a chance. Like that was so fucked up. And you know what? She deserved better on Gilmore Girls. She deserved better on Vampire Diaries. Free her. Ariel Kibble and Bits. Free that woman.
Next episode is like the finale for like the winter finale, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I thought the winter finale was last week, so I was like, well, that was interesting.
I think it's definitely...
No, you're right. Because it's like a Christmas episode. I just popped my whole
body
joint of my whole life.
Grey's Anatomy's already been fucking done for the season.
More like Grinch Anatomy.
Oh my god. Please stop.
Yeah, that doesn't come back till like January.
When are they going to blow up Grey Sloan? Like,
I'm telling you, by the time the show ends, it's going to be like season 300 and it's going to be called like Grey Sloan Morgan, Kepner, Avery, Memorial Wing.
It's gonna be like Zola is now a doctor. Gray's not
Zola's
even...
the chief.
It's like
Meredith's in a cryo chamber.
Yeah, Meredith's like gone. This is the new Gray. It's all about Zola.
It's a new dawn, it's a new Gray. That's what the fucking like tagline will be, with Zola looking smug as fuck holding an umbrella in the middle of Seattle. That's the promo photo. It's a new dawn, it's
Season
a new Gray.
300 of Grey's Anatomy. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so that's in the books. Shonda, hit me up if you want to, take these ideas.
Yeah, we own that idea, so...
Yeah, we own that. It's my intellectual property.
Well, with that, I guess we should end the show.
Yeah, well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Water with Rachel.
Yes.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Chris, and we have no mugs, so there's no clinking.
It's just like the thud of my Camelback hitting
It's
yours.
the crack of your elbow.
Yeah, clink. I wish I could crack it on command. Like, some people are crazy.
Crazy.
You have a gravelly knee. I mean...
One time I did get gravel in my knee.
I know, that's why I said that.
Yeah.
It's your gravelly textured legacy.
Yes. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Okay, Binch Bonches. Today you're doing your holiday shopping. You're at the mall.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Because honestly, it's the worst time. Also, I got a fucking bone to pick with Target real quick.
Oh, shit.
Every year I do the thing where I wait until, like, the
first week of December. Like, not even waiting.
Every year I fuck up by waiting until the first week of December to go look at the Christmas shit.
And it's already
and
all
it's gone. I gotta think about it and get it done in November.
Why do they not have it then? Like, I'm there. I'm waiting for the Christmas.
The first week of December is, like, when everyone that is trying to be, like, above and beyond getting their presents on time are doing it. So, like, fucking... Come
just
on.
work with us,
IKEA
Target.
had more Christmas shit, and they were like, they had like hearts linking arms because they didn't want to be like, put the Christ in Christmas.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Definitely non-denominational.
They had like these faux menorahs that didn't even have like 8 spots. I mean, technically it's fucking 9 spots. They had like 4, and I was like, listen.
What is this?
It was actually like 5. I don't know.
All right, anyway, let's get started with Nicole Dowling, who is downloading the mall's app for a map.
Kimberly Proza is stepping into Zara.
Sammy Jessam is ordering a Sammy at Subway.
Please never say it again. Kayla Harding is hardly has the patience to be here right now.
Alicia Schreiner is picking up an Alicia Keys album at FYE.
Yes. Bailey Lynn is bailing on their shopping trip because it's too busy. Me as hell.
Jackie Goldfarb is getting gold ornaments at Kohl's.
Sloan Nolan is amazed at how slow the line at GameStop is moving. Oh my god, are you not amazed that there's a line at GameStop? I've never seen more than one schmuck in there before.
Sarah Booth is sitting in a booth in the mandatory mall TGI Fridays.
Hunter Curtis is hunting for a pair of slippers.
Megan Rackley is hiding in a clothes rack for some peace and quiet.
Me. Kate Convery is buying 5 pairs of Converse at Foot Locker. There's so many layers.
Taylor Collins is calling their friends to see what they want as gifts.
Emma Corbeil is in the food court getting a free sample.
Heather Ann has been hypnotized by the smell of Annie Ann's.
Haven't we all? Sloan Fuller's credit card bill couldn't be fuller.
Angelica Feliz is the mall Santa saying Feliz Navidad.
Stephanie Oliver is at J.C. Penney looking for some stocking stuffers.
Melanie Weldon bought a new welcome mat at Bonton.
Oh my god. Sylvia Ehrlichman Gross thinks all the restaurants in the food court are gross.
Juanita Cara can't find their car.
Me.
Okay.
Annie Wynn got a copy of Annie from Suncoast Video, which I don't even know what the hell that is.
That was a store that existed ages ago. I don't know if it's still around, but I think it was going out of business at one point, so who knows?
We all?
Danielle Manus is the manager at the Apple Store.
Cassandra Lee is shopping for Lee jeans at Boscov's, another one of my favorite words to say.
Emma Nygren is trying to be nice, but no one else is.
Oh my god. Courtney Hall is waiting in line in the bathroom hallway.
Becca Jansen is ready for it to be January.
Angela Sue is getting an angel tree topper.
Michelle North is trying on North Face jackets.
Erin Bray is brave enough to enter the Apple Store.
Jada Goshi is going to Spencer's for some gag gifts.
My Elizabeth is buying Bethany Moda's clothing line at Aeropostale Throwback. I mean, it honestly probably still exists.
Ishbel Mendez is lost in Men's Warehouse.
Talia Miller is looking for a beer cozy for all those Miller Lights.
Cat Vallejos is buying cat toys at the pet shop.
Me. Margarita really wanted March of the Penguins, but it was sold out.
Avery Labelson is the poor employee at Kohl's labeling everything.
Daisy Blossom Dottie is getting a great deal on Daisy perfume by Marc Jacobs.
Emily Lewis is emptying their bank account.
Chloe Archer is trying to close their car doors, but it's packed too tight.
Anthony Hood is stocking up on hoodies from Hot Topic.
Mariah Hanna is loving all of the Mariah Carey Christmas music being played in Macy's.
Elizabeth Holbrook is the only person in Brooks Brothers.
Jennifer Habgood is looking for a good card in Hallmark that doesn't scream.
Madison Greer is getting green socks from H&M.
Madison Wolfe bought The Wolf of Wall Street on Blu-ray.
Megan McNally is getting a mega jawbreaker from that little candy area.
Yeah, there's always like a candy kiosk.
Yes.
Skylar Medley is standing under the skylight to remember what the outside world looks like. There's always like a bird in the mall that makes me feel connected to it. That bird that is still capitalist trash is me.
Megan Prentice is checking out the Prius in the middle of the hall.
There's always one of those. Corey Springfield is springing for a hot deal at PacSun.
Ilka is getting milk chocolate at the candy store.
Jax walked through a cloud of Axe body spray in GameStop.
Nicole Allen doesn't want to go outside in the cold.
Courtney White is buying some white Nikes from Foot Locker. You're loving Foot Locker today.
Bridget Carey Davis is carrying 10 bags with ease.
Jennifer Cornwell is buying a faux fur blanket.
Sophia Koch is sitting on a sofa waiting for their family to finish shopping.
Ash Roselle is buying a rose-toned eyeshadow palette from Sephora.
Jackie Burkhart is getting a Birkin to give to Rory Gilmore, if you can even get that at the mall. Like,
honestly, she doesn't even deserve it. Like, Beth Fonseca is not fond of all the capitalism this season.
Jackie Bergiulio is amazed by the great deals on jackets at Kohl's.
That sounds like an ad.
Yeah, I know.
Christina Contreras is getting a Christmas nail polish set from Sephora.
Catherine Simpson is buying a Simpsons box set at FYE.
Marlene Naj is marking all of the white sheets with a black Sharpie.
How rude. Ian Murphy is feeling all of the microfiber blankets.
Honestly, me at Target yesterday.
Yeah. Didn't drag you this time, Ian.
Yeah. Rebecca O'Donnell is smelling a horrible odor coming from GameStop. We're just dragging GameStop.
Honestly, though, deserves it. Kendall Berg is waiting in line for a burger.
Allie McGregor thinks the bracelets at Alex and Ani are gorgeous. Can you get that? Whatever.
That was at our mall at the Park City Mall.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get that confused with Pandora.
Oh, okay. Megan Grilly is getting new grill utensils from William & Sonoma. Chloe
Ireland is entering a contest in the middle of the mall to win a trip to Ireland.
Taco Roach is ordering from Taco Bell in the food court.
Cassandra Buckout is hoping someone will be selling their kinetic sand.
Haley Cadwalder is buying wall posters at Hot Topic.
Camelia Malky is at the mall help desk counting down time until their shift is over.
Maddie Pullman is mad that the Gap refuses to carry anything in black.
It's always fucking navy blue, and I will never be okay with it. Amanda Marie is amazed that they found everything on their list.
Allison Francois was in the mall so long they didn't see the sun today.
Caitlin Whalen is a Forever 21 employee wailing about the numbers of people in the checkout line.
Cody Robinson is robbing smidgens from Gertrude Hawk.
Yo!
Only PA binges, I feel like you're going to get that.
Our problematic faves.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Smidgens.
Fuck. Okay. Lauren Chavone would like to own a new MacBook, but could never fight the crowd.
Dana Daly is just a daily mall walker trying to do their exercise.
Mall walker, like a new zombie. Megan Wilson is willing to shop on Christmas, even if it means avoiding lines.
Claire Wood would rather be doing anything else than shopping.
Kelly Adams is a cashier at JCPenney trying to add up how many socks someone just bought.
Anna Hernandez is buying a stuffed animal at Build-A-Bear.
Have you ever done one of those?
I've never done that.
Me neither. I feel like I was too old by the time that became hot.
I missed out, though.
Yeah. Jenna Gordonier is nearing the end of their list and couldn't be happier.
Sarah is scared to enter the massive crowd in Macy's.
Vlyn and Drew work at Starbucks and are drawing fun designs on the chalkboards.
Bridget Dubin is doing the most by flying one of those stupid helicopters in everybody's fucking faces.
I'm always, like, so nervous. Okay. Hillary and there's always someone, like, trying to straighten your hair, too.
Yeah,
there's a
give
lot.
You lotion as well.
Hillary Gay is buying board games from the mandatory game store in every mall.
It's like not a chain, but like there's always one of those stores,
that,
you know?
And a calendar like aisle.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh my god, the calendars. Mackenzie Knight is waiting for nighttime to go to the mall.
And Rachel Evans is eventually going to get all the gifts they need before the 25th. Alright, so the rest of the benches, I would say you guys are all in line to sit on Santa's lap.
Oh my god.
We got Rebecca Edmondson.
Ashley Riefenberger.
Mallory.
Allie Malone.
Kathleen Wynn.
Rose Barnett.
So thanks, guys. We hope you enjoyed your holiday shopping. I'm sure it was fun. And how have you guys been doing, honestly?
I think we've done everything pretty much via the internet.
Yeah. I mean, I have one more thing that I need to do for, like, other people.
Yeah.
And I'm good, honestly. I feel like I got everything this year pretty early.
Yeah. Thank God for internet things.
Yeah, honestly. And Amazon Prime has been a prime role in this shopping for me. Not sponsored. Yo, how lit would it be if, like, Amazon was like, hey, Chris, let's put an ad on your stupid podcast. Like, I'd be into it, honestly.
Oh my god, let's do it.
If I got free Prime myself.
Well, I guess we'll see you guys on Sunday.
All right, bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.